How we doing today, YouTube? D-Ski from D-Ski's Kitchen back with another cooking video. And today we are making hanger steak with a mango butter garlic sauce. Let's go. Welcome back, folks, to another episode of D-Ski's Kitchen. So you saw that intro. So let's talk about the ingredients for today's cook before we get started. All right, first and foremost, we have around 3 pounds of hanger steak. Now, hanger steak is one of the best kept secrets when you're talking about tender, flavorful, awesome beef, okay? So we'll get this opened up. What we're gonna do is actually season it and cook it in the pan by pan searing it, okay? So we're gonna pan sear this, get it close to done, pull it off and move on to the next step. But let's talk about what the next step is. If you remember from the intro, we are making a mango garlic butter sauce to drizzle all on top of these awesome hanger steak once we're done. All right, so here's what we have. We have 6 cloves of garlic, 1 shallot cut up. We have 1 stick of butter. We have mango juice. We have around 2 to 3 ounces of all-purpose flour. And I'm also gonna chop up 1 mango. So we're gonna chop up a mango really small, dice it up, and that's gonna be a part of our sauce as well, okay? So let's get started on this cook. First, we're gonna get seasoning on this awesome beef, get it searing, then we'll move on to the next step. I wanna thank you as always for joining me, and let's get cooking. All right, so we're gonna get started with the seasoning process. I have 2 packages of these hanger steaks. These are choice, okay? So lots of marbling in here. You know, prime is even more marbling, but it is so hard to go wrong with these beautiful cuts of beef. So we're going simple. We're gonna use a little olive oil as a binder on these hanger steaks. I'm just gonna kind of lightly rub that in, make sure our seasoning stick. All right, and for our seasonings today, we're gonna be using the It's Incredible. I'll try to remember to put a link in the description on this. This is stuff that I use all the time in my barbecue channel. I talk about this religiously. This is good on everything, okay? The name It's Incredible truly exists when it comes down to this seasoning. And it's more of a all-purpose seasoning, if you will, but it's a base coat for almost any and everything. We're also coming back with the complete seasoning. You can find this on Amazon. This has lots of herbs and spices as well. It's gonna definitely make this beef pop. Nice coating on this side. We're going to flip, repeat that same process on the back side. Okay, so once we get this done, the next step will be getting our pan up to a medium-high heat. We definitely want to get these things seared and get some nice color on them. And then we'll start working on our sauce once we get these things seared and completed. And as always, we are setting ourselves up for success. So I'll meet you at the stove top and we can get started searing these things off. All right, folks, so we are at the stove top. And what we're using today is the All-Clad D3 Everyday Pan. All right, so what this is all about is this is a 12-inch pan that you can do all kinds of cooks for, right? So they call it an everyday pan. It could be your one go-to pan. It is 12 inches, so you have a 12-inch surface to cook all your meats in, and it comes with a lid, all right? We don't need the lid right now. We're gonna be doing some searing. All right, so we have our oil. It should be about where we want it right now. I've had it on for around 2 or 3 minutes. We're gonna go ahead and now start adding our hanger steaks. Let these babies start searing up. So let's do that now. I brought the meat over on the cutting board. You can immediately smell all these awesome seasonings. I don't want to crowd the pan. We have 1 more. So what we're going to do is work on these 3. Once we get them done, we'll add the last one, okay? So we'll get back together in just a second when it's time to do the first flip. We can see how these awesome hanger steaks are coming along. Catch you guys in just a second. All right, folks, we're back. It's been about 5 minutes. I want to go ahead and do the first flip on these hanger steaks. One thing about these pans, you let it sit and then your meat will separate from the pan. That's the awesomeness of this stainless steel cookware. You get even browning all the way through. Another awesome thing. And we'll get our last one flipped over. Okay, so what we've been able to do is we've started making an awesome fond at the bottom of our pan. That's going to be incorporated into our mango garlic butter sauce, all right? Now, I'm going to slide this over because I believe we now have room to get our last one in. But you can see what I mean on this fond. Look at that, building up. Wonderful. All right, we'll do the exact same thing. We'll let this sit and we'll turn this in 5 minutes. At that time, these should be ready to come off. So everything's coming along well. Can't wait to show you how we're gonna get started on this mango garlic butter sauce. Okay, folks, so our first 3 steaks are done. We're gonna go ahead and get them pulled and continue working on our last one. Okay, let me show you these babies. Check it out. Isn't that beautiful? Nice crust. These things are done through and through. I'll set this to the side. We'll get this one moved over. All right, and we'll just continue working on this one. We have all this awesome stuff here that's going to incorporate into our mango garlic butter sauce. All right, so while this is going right now, our last steak, we're going to go ahead and add our shallots. So let's get those added. We're also going to come back with our mango. So this is not even one mango, about half a mango diced up. Okay, so we'll get these cooking up. Definitely want to get some nice char on the fruit and the shallots, all right? Get back with you in just a second. We'll keep on building this awesome sauce. So incorporating fruit along with different meats and things like that levels up your game when it comes down to making awesome dishes, okay? So this mango, you have the sweetness of the mango, you have the saltiness of the beef, you have your onions, right? All of these good things blend together to make something special. So this will be coming out in a second. After that, we will add our garlic and then continue on building up this awesome garlic mango butter sauce. We are coming back with our butter. We're going to use a stick of butter, okay? And get that coming on down, building up those flavors, folks. We'll let that continue melting, and we're coming back now with our mango. And this is about 3 ounces. And with our flour, I'm going to put that in a cup of hot water, whisk it together really, really fast, and then pour that in, okay? So I'll show you that really quick. Okay, so our water is getting hot. I'm going to add our flour to the cup. I want to come back with seasoning, okay? We want this to be a flavorful sauce, so we're going to use the same seasonings. We'll come back first with our complete seasoning, and we'll go right on in. As far as how much I'm using, I want to say maybe 2 tablespoons. Okay. We'll do the exact same thing with the It's Incredible, about 2 tablespoons. Here's what we got going on. We have flour with seasoning inside of it. We're coming back with our hot water, and as we put it in, we whisk briskly. All right, so we will turn this up a little bit hotter now and incorporate our flour mixture. Now it's just a matter of everything starting to come to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, we'll put the lid on the pan, let this stuff come together, let all these flavors start mixing up, and we're gonna have ourselves an awesome mango garlic butter sauce. All right, nothing left to do now, but just let this continue to simmer and add our hanger steak back to it, because we want to infuse our steak with these flavors, okay? So we'll let this simmer for around 15 minutes, and then we will go to the cutting board and check out the final product of our awesome hanger steak with the mango garlic butter sauce. I'll catch you guys in a bit. Okay, folks, we are back checking out the final product of our awesome hanger steak made with a garlic butter mango sauce. Folks, you know there's nothing left to do except do an up close and personal. Then we will do a taste test and close this video out. All right, folks, so I hope you saw that salivating moment. It is time now to plate this up, do a taste test, and close this video out. But I hope you saw those beautiful chunks of mango, awesome chunks of garlic, all mixed in and blended with that beautiful, beautiful hanger steak, okay? Okay, so here's how we're gonna plate it up. I made rice, so we're gonna get some rice added to this plate. Showed you, I showed you a few videos back how to make this rice where it will never stick. You'll always have beautiful fluffy rice. Okay, so we got that. So first off, let's take advantage of this sauce and let's get some drizzled. Make sure we get some garlic. Oh man, this stuff looks great. All right. And then we're coming back with our hanger steak. All right, I'm telling you, you're talking about something savory for middle of the week or weekend, however you want to do this stuff, okay? It is perfect anytime. I'm going to get a fork. We're going to do a taste test, and then we're done. All right, folks, so here we go. Oh, man, it looks wonderful. Just wonderful. Taste the rice first, okay? I want to taste this awesome sauce. Folks, what this is a complex type sauce, all right? When you get to mixing sweetness with saltiness and things like that, folks, you up the level of awesome cooking, all right? We started off with one of the most tender, flavorful pieces of meat you can find. That is a hanger steak. So you got to try that out as well. But we did that. We seared it off. After we seared it, we let it sit, we let it rest, and then we kept on working with that sauce. You remember we had shallots, we had garlic, we had pieces of mango, we added mango juice. Folks, we added a little bit of flour, water, and we made something special here. Let's check out the steak. So folks, what we have here is absolutely crazy, okay? This hanger steak is so tender, and with it just mixing in and soaking in all the flavors of that awesome sauce, we have something special. If you like what we're doing, please subscribe to my channel. Let everyone know what Deeski's Kitchen is up to. And as always, at Deeski's Kitchen, cooking is not a pastime, it's a passion. One more bite before we close it, because this is ridiculous. Let's get a little garlic, let's get a little mango. This is done, okay? Give it a shot. Catch you on the next one.